Hi guys, it is 2:42 p.m. on Friday, the 115th day I'm doing this. Here is your daily dose of hope. And last night my daughter and I did our tradition of like a sleepover together, and I knew I most likely wouldn't sleep well, which is why I planned to do it last night, actually differently, as opposed to like the night before, like tonight. So I did not sleep well, and I did get hit a couple times. But I'm really proud of myself because I still turned on a meditation when we went to bed. And this morning, even though I was not feeling great, I said I'm going to do some meditation. So I did my meditations, and I, did some tapping, after she left my room. And I did my energy work that I've started doing, and I did my micro workouts, and then I took a shower. Might not have been that exact order, but I did all of those things, when I woke up. And it was really symbolic for me personally. I love it because it's 2:44 right now, so 44. It was symbolic for me of, instead of the old pattern, which I didn't realize I was doing, but which was, if I'm either not feeling great physically or emotionally, then I won't do the things that are good for me, right? Like if someone's mean to me, then I'll punish myself more by not doing something good for me. I'm rewiring that, like rewriting that story, and I'm like, if anything, I want to be even more motivated to do the things that are good for me, And so I did all those things, my push-ups, my crunches, everything. And so it's a good message to myself that I want these things to become non-negotiables for myself. Unless I'm actively, injured or it's not good for me to do them, I want to do them every day, to show myself every day that I matter and that I'm strong and all of that. Because like I said, the thing that came to me last night was, you're stronger than you realize, So I did all of that, hung out with my daughter. And today's quote is, life is like a camera. You focus on what's important, capture the good times, develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, take another shot. And I feel like that's really apropos to what I've been talking about with the maze analogy. And I almost want to say develop from the perceived negatives. Because the reality is, if someone that isn't good for you leaves your life and hurts you, it's painful, but that's not a negative thing. That's not something you don't actually want that person that doesn't value you to come back, So it's a tough time, at the moment, but I really am determined to, not only be in the moment, but accept the moment and say, it's actually okay that I'm feeling sad right now. That's completely natural, normal, healthy, So we're going to draw animals for each other and put loving things, like words in the animal, on the pictures, and then exchange them. And that's exciting. And kind of my mission for today, my biggest mission, besides obviously being present, is anytime my mind goes, what are we going to do Monday? Where are we? It's like, nope, we're just getting through today and tomorrow right now. That's more than enough on our shoulders right now, in our hearts. So, but I journaled for the 6th day in a row last night. I'm going to journal again today. And I'm ultimately just really proud of myself because I'm feeling it. And that's okay. And I'm going to do something really brave tomorrow. I think. No matter what, it will be brave. But I really think I'm going to try something new. Because I think it would be a really good experience for me to experience that I really am stronger than I realize. And I realize that one of my fears is that I'll just disintegrate into a puddle, right? Like I'll just disintegrate. But the facts are that doesn't actually happen, right? We don't actually morph into a puddle. So I think one of the ways I'm going to honor myself, especially next week, is, give space for emotion. But if emotion hits, set a timer and tell myself stay with it at least this long. You deserve that at least, type of thing. And the things I was saying about the inner child last night that just came to me is really hitting home of, wow, that's why. That's why. So, like I said, I'm going to really work hard on, at least when I'm by myself, externalizing that part. And reminding myself that I can't control what other people say or do, but I can control how I treat myself. So really just continuously expanding that awareness of my behavior reflecting, say, how I've been treated, as opposed to my behavior being even more loving to myself if I'm treated poorly. Because the facts are, I was treated poorly, and then I treated myself even more poorly. Instead of sticking up for myself, I would say, well, of course you're being treated like that. That's what you deserve. And that's not nice to do to myself. So now that I have that awareness, I'm going to work really hard to not do that anymore. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. I think I'm going to do a quick meditation to kind of a little bit. And then we're going to draw our animals, and it's going to be sentimental. It's going to be really sweet. And I came up with that idea, even though it's not easy, not comfortable, because I want to do that for my daughter and with my daughter, because that's how much I love her. So, okay. Love you guys. Have a great day.